And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, Tom Vasel here, and many times when I talk about games, I mention whether they are colorblind friendly or not. Well, I can tell you right up front that Glimpse is not colorblind friendly at all, but it's not supposed to be. In fact, this game is kind of an idea of, hey, this is what it's like to be colorblind. So even if you aren't colorblind, the game is going to make you thus with these special glasses, which as you can see, make me look super cool. If only my gigantic melon head would let me wear them. I have to hold mine on usually when I'm playing the game. So in this game, you're going to be taking a look at different people and you're going to be judging them on their external appearances. Not really. Let me show you. You're going to put 16 characters out on the table. I have 15 here because it fits in the camera thing. And you can see that these are just different people. Some of them look like they're from movies. They're all sorts of different shapes and sizes and different backgrounds. And so you're going to put 15 of them out. Then you're going to split every people up into two teams. And one person on each team is going to wear these glasses. Now when you put these glasses on, you can see that everything is in shades of red. See, I'm going to take these dots here that are green, blue, and black, and I'm going to place them on the different folks. So like, for example, you see I put a blue dot on that one, and 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 a blue dot on that one. And you can see all these blue dots, or are they black dots? And really, this is the same way it looks to me. You really can't tell the difference between these. See, now watch. You'll see there's blue, black, and green dots. But when you put this back on, you can't tell the difference. And I tried. I really did, because I wanted to make sure the game wasn't broken. So we're going to leave these off for now. And then you're going to be trying to figure out who your colors are. So you'll turn one of these over, and this will say, what is their proudest achievement? And so I might say, let's take some of these dots off the people. And so I say, their proudest achievement was once winning the heavyweight boxing championship of the world. Now, who are you going to pick for that one? Well, maybe I mean this person. This person I would have said lightweight. Or here you can say, what's the most embarrassing thing they've ever done? And I would say, not listening to Vader about blowing up the Death Star. Oh, really? Well, then is that guy? He looks a little bit like Grand Moff Tarkin. Sometimes you will draw a card that has a blank, like this one here says, do an impression of them dancing or singing or whatever. And so you have all these different questions that you can ask, and then once you know, and you're talking about this person. And if you are correct, you're going to get a point. You get 1 point for selecting a token of your team's color. You get 2 points if you select a black token, and you get -1 point if you select a token of the other team's color. And so the game ends when one team's color tokens have all been removed from friends cards. Right? Doesn't matter who did it, and whoever has the higher score wins. You can also play a sort of cooperative game where you're working together to find all of yours in like a time limit or something like that. That's how you play. So you can see that this game is really similar to other games of its ilk where you're looking at different people and then trying to, like casting from Blue Cocker Games. This game is, you're going to be taking a look at various people here and you're going to be talking about them. The thing is, this game is not a complex game because the fact is when you can say something as like keep your answers 30 minutes or less, I can pretty much guarantee you and tell you who somebody is as we take a look at the different characters. The rules, you can't say whether something's green, blue, or black, but your helpers are basically going to essentially say, hey, this is the character, you say that's the one, then they stick it in the supply or not, and then you find out kind of at the end how many you got right or wrong. But these do's or don'ts that they have about the different questions that you ask are very simple. You're not allowed to say he or she, but other than that, you can say a lot of different things about the character that make it really clear which one you're talking about. At least I found. You could make the game harder by saying you can give one-word answers or two-word answers. So I think that works better. I look at this more of a kid's game, or not as a kid's, but like a family style game. It's a fairly simple style game in which you're basically looking at these characters. And by the way, the art in these characters is great. They did a good job of getting a cross spectrum of humanity in general. And I like that. And then just saying like, what's their favorite song? Or what are some of the questions here? What music do they like? What activity do they hate? What activity do they like? What's your favorite food? What's their favorite film? What is their life motto in 3 words? If they only had a day left to live, what 3 things would they do? I like this. Now realize, of course, this can lead to some very judgmental things. It could lead to racist behavior if you play with some people, or at least, gender-specific language where you say things in a derogatory way. That's the sort of kind of game that this could be, and it could teach you something about yourself. I don't know if there's all that involved, but you have to realize that this is definitely a game that's going to bring that kind of to your forefront. And I like the game. I think it's fun. I think I would want to play it with the right group of people where it's fun and entertaining, and at the end of it, we don't feel like jerks for judging these cartoon characters so harshly. But it can cause people to do funny things. It's probably not the best game of its genre, but these glasses do provide a cool twist to it. I think the discs are a little thin. I replaced mine with a little blue and green cubes. It's the exact same thing. You cannot tell the difference. I like that concept, and it's also kind of fun. You can work with kids and play a cooperative game working together. So that is Glimpse. Dice Tower Judgment approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door.
Yeah?